Hey everyone, okay, so today we're going to be talking about 60 seconds to the most amazing skin. And cleansing is one of my favorite topics. And cleansers in general are one of my favorite categories. I know that I think people want to know about the latest anti-aging products. But cleansing for me is always where it starts. Over 20 years ago, I read a really great article. It was by a facialist, a very famous facialist. And she was explaining how cleansing the skin is one of the most important things you can do, and how we don't cleanse our skin long enough and we don't use enough friction with cleansing in order to give the best results. And I never forgot that article because it was just so eye-opening to me, because we are so used to seeing everything about anti-aging and we forget that none of those things can work properly if our skin isn't perfectly clear. And a 60-second cleanse once a day is incredibly important. And 60 seconds is a really, really long time when you're cleansing the skin. Most people cleanse their skin for 10 seconds. That's it. And 60 seconds is a long time. I'm going to show you how I cleanse my skin every single day. And I'm also going to show you what I do twice a week that adds a little bit more oomph to my cleansing routine. Now, when it comes to cleansers, there are loads on the market, but I always tend to come back to my favorite. And my favorite has always been Aurelia, which is the Miracle Cleanser. Because when I'm cleansing my skin, and because I'm cleansing it for a long period of time, 60 seconds, I don't want anything irritating on there. I don't want anything that's going to dry out the skin or cause me more problems. And Aurelia is an award-winning, and it's an aromatic, creamy cleanser, you know, the kind that just glides on the skin. It lifts off all impurities, all makeup. I've spoken about this cleanser and the brand for so long now because it leaves the skin so soft, it's bright, it's glowing, it looks healthy. And Aurelia has these probiotic ingredients which actually continuously work to protect and restore the skin, and it just leaves the skin feeling so beautiful and balanced. And of all the cleansers I've ever tried, it's the one that leaves my skin baby soft. Now, it's also good for all skin types and ages. I'm 43, it's perfect for me. It's also really good for those who are seeking a more effective anti-aging cleanser because it is very gentle on the skin and it has very beneficial ingredients to the skin. It also leaves the skin feeling hydrated and nourished, which a lot of cleansers on the market, they don't. They're very, very stripping to the skin, and they leave the skin feeling very tight, and that creates more issues with oil. It just keeps the skin barrier healthy and sound. Now, you can use it double cleansing if you want. Personally, I don't need to. It's not for me. And this cleanser also cleanses without sulfates, which you tend to find in the foaming face cleansers. And they're quite harsh to a lot of skin types, particularly as we get older. And even those of us with oily skin, we kind of don't need all that stuff. And it's great for those who just want gentle exfoliation because you get this bamboo muslin cloth. This buffs away the dead skin cells, as I'm about to show you. So your skin just feels not only hydrated, but soft and beautiful. You can also use it to remove your eye makeup and all of those ingredients. And if your skin is a little bit on the drier side or parched, you can use it as a mask, leave it on for 10 or 15 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be quiet and I'm going to show you how to cleanse your skin for 60 seconds. The reason I'm being quiet is because I want you to see exactly how long 60 seconds really is. Before we start, some cleansers you use on a wet face, some you use on a dry. With this cleanser, the Miracle Cleanser, I'm going to be using it on dry skin. Now there's actually a couple of ways to remove the cleanser. The first way is just use a bit of damp water and to rinse it off. The other way is to use a muslin cloth and to gently take off the cleanser, and that removes all the makeup as well that the cleanser has been massaged into the skin, and it also exfoliates the skin. Now what I tend to do twice a week is I use the muslin cloth, but I use it for about 30 to 60 seconds, and I go over my skin to really exfoliate it, because my skincare is very basic. I use a sunscreen in the day and I use an active at night. That is it. And because the active tends to be quite stimulating, I don't need continuous daily exfoliation. So for me, 30 to 60 seconds with a muslin cloth is perfect. So let me show you what I do. On the nights when I do a 60-second cleanse, I use Dermatica. This is my preferred product, prescription strength, and it just works really well with my skin. On the nights that I do an intense cleanse with the muslin cloth, I just tend to use a moisturizer. I feel that this just gives me a nicer finish. Now, of course, you can use the muslin cloth daily, absolutely no problem. But I like to use it for a little bit longer and a little bit more vigorously to get that beneficial exfoliation going. And that is it. Now I do this 1 minute cleanse in the evening every single day of the week. Twice a week I take the muslin cloth and I kind of do that 30 to 60 second cleanse with it. But normally I just take the muslin cloth and just gently wipe it across my face. In the morning I do a standard cleanse, just a normal cleanse and then rinse. That's it. And I know it sounds very simplistic, right? But that's me, I'm simplistic. But these things work. Not only does my skin feel baby soft, especially after I do that kind of 30, 60 seconds exfoliation with the muslin cloth, but the cleanser itself is just dreamy and heavenly because it's so moisturizing to the skin and it's not irritating to my senses either. And I just love it. And for me, this is the start of an anti-aging routine because I buffed away all the dead skin cells. I've cleaned the skin long enough that everything has been removed. And now anything I use extra, which for me would be a prescription strength product or an exfoliant, is going to go deeper into the cells and get where I really need it to get. That is my 60 seconds to the most amazing skin. It's very simple. And trust me, if you're one of these people who is using tons of different products, sometimes just paring it right the way back to the bare minimum can give you much more beautiful results. Now, all the information on the lovely Aurelia is in the description bar, because you never know, you might want some, I do, and I've been using it for years now. It is amazing product. So all that information is right down there. Thank you so much for your time and watching, and I will see you all very soon. Bye-bye.